Alrighty, Serenity and Bones. And something that was noticed on this one is that Bones' profile picture has gone missing on his character duel thing for this one. I'm not actually sure how or why that happened, but it doesn't matter. It is Serenity going up against Bones. Now Bones, he's the zombie master of Duelist Kingdom. His deck isn't really that strong though. Serenity's record right now is 2-3, and Bones is one of the more likely players that she could beat. She started off with an upstart Goblin, so she'll pull another card, and it's Fire Princess. Alright, she's got a good combo here, Fire Princess and White Magician Pikeru. If they're played together and they can stay on the field at the same time, it will do a lot of damage. Alright, turn change to Bones. And Bones has thrown down the Snake Hair. Now the Snake Hair's a 1500. Fire Princess is a 1500 defense, so Serenity is safe just for the moment. That is a stalemate. Alright, Serenity's drawn Wing Weaver. She hasn't got anything else here though. She can't really do much. And Fire Princess's 1500 isn't going to last forever. Bones does have some equips and some stronger monsters than 1500. So Serenity's going to have to hope for the best here. If she throws anything else down, it's just going to get destroyed. Okay, there is Magic Reflector, which is played face down. Serenity still hasn't got anything else. I'm just about to flick the comments now. There we go. It is first one from, continuing on from yesterday, Joe Lowe's says, King of the Joeys. That reminds me of the Josh fight where a load of people called Josh gathered with pool noodles to see who had the right to be the one true Josh. I remember that. I don't know where that was from, or if that was just something that I saw on the internet or something, but I have some sort of memory of that. A 6-year-old one, if I remember correctly. I have some sort of memory of that. I don't know where it was from, but I remember that being a thing, where all of these Josh were gathered and they had a battle to determine the one true Josh. Okay, down goes Zanki. So we're seeing some of the monsters Bones didn't play in the anime duel that Bandit Keith... Oh no, Bandit Keith told him to play Snake Hair and Zanki so they could... No, Snake Hair was in his hand. He said, no, don't play that one, Bones. Play Zanki instead. And Serenity's holding Dark Lord Marie. It is part of a fusion, but it is... Oh, there we go. She's gone with Lady Panther. Now, Dark Lord Marie would require the tribute of Fire Princess, which would give Serenity the stronger monster, but you'd lose Fire Princess's effect. Fire Princess with White Magician Pikeru would be a devastating effect if Serenity could pull it off. It's another face down for Bones. Octavia Hirschberg says, I'm praying to see Swordswoman slam into 7900 attack Ra. That would be funny. If Winged Dragon of Ra, that was for the Tanya and Marek match. If Marek got Winged Dragon of Ra to the field and equipped it... Oh, there's Wonder Wand. This could be very good for Serenity. If Marek got Winged Dragon of Ra to 7900 attack, then Tanya could just attack it with Amazoness Swordswoman and win the match. That would be a fun way to see that duel end. SCH292 says, did you know Drag Down into the Grave can also be used to trigger Despair from the Darks effect? And great for Dark World decks. It's a, at 1900 noob can't read. Was that me? Probably. There's, occasionally comments will get words, like it must be like an autocorrect thing or something, and sometimes some comments are weird, or maybe I don't know, sometimes I get words back to front. I usually record these at the end of the day when I'm tired. That's why I slur my speech so much. As well, Despair from the Dark. That's a great card. I've got the Zombie Madness structure deck, which still to this day is one of my favorite decks. Serenity's looking good here. She's got White Magician Pikeru, and she's also got Fire Princess, and the effect is going to start to whittle away Bones' life points. They're both over 8,000. One was from Upstart Goblin, the other is Serenity gaining her life points. Crimson Maelstrom says, as long as Serenity can summon Wingweaver, she should be able to beat Panic's strongest monsters. Of course, she'll have to deal with several yellow Luster Shields. There's only one in ours. We didn't double up yellow Luster Shield. We try not to double up cards as much as possible, unless it's specifically for the deck or like they just have to be doubled up. We tend to try to keep one card of each copy per deck to keep it like realistic. In the term of the Amazoness deck, that's been built as an archetype around Tanya's character. As well, 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing, rather than run an Amazoness and a Tanya series separately. We might as well just run it as an Amazoness and say Tanya got a boosted deck. SCH292 says, talk about Bones. If Duelist Kingdom Evolution and Battle City Evolution series became a series for your channel, also Bones' deck for both series would be way too similar, like a video Camula vs 3 Duelist deck. A little bit. Camula's deck would be a little bit similar to a Bones one, although given the era of the cards, yeah, maybe. It might be similar in some way to Bones. We could always there's more zombie types though, isn't there? I'm sure we could give Bones a different deck. There are quite a variation of zombie themes that Bones could go for. Zombie beatdown power-up deck like his TV anime counterpart, but at the same time he needs some modern zombie support cards too. Don't just flood his deck with a bunch of low-level vanilla zombies. No, not for that sort of tournament where all the decks are boosted. We wouldn't throw in vanilla zombies for that. We would give Bones proper strong ones. Otherwise it just wouldn't be competitive. Poor Bonesy would just get slapped around again. Now Serenity does have Wingweaver. She's got a lot of cards on field. She might as well go for Wingweaver here. Or is she just wanting to build her life points just for the hell of it? I think that might be the thing. Serenity just wants to build her life points just for the fun of it. I mean, she's got 12,300 life points. Bones has got 6,800. I mean, she better hope that Bones doesn't draw a dark hole. He does have one. In terms of a good zombie deck for Bones, I'm sure there was there another zombie structure deck? I'm sure there was Zombie Madness, and I think there was Zombie World. I'm sure there were 2. It would be fun to create a new zombie deck for Bones though, because Bandit Keith was like, Bones, you're going to have the strongest zombie deck in Duel Monsters history. Not anymore. We could give Bones the actual strongest zombie deck in Duel Monsters history. Crimson Maelstrom says, goes to show that Marek could have been defeated if he'd just given some snoo-snoo. I love Futurama references here. Keep them coming. As Dark Lord Marie is now in the graveyard as well, Bones is getting absolutely hammered here. So Serenity's life points are at 16,700. I mean, she probably almost could have won it by now if she wanted to, but... here she goes. She may be going for it now. I think she's had her fun. I mean, Bones does have dark holes, so she does have to be careful there, but it's fun. She's implementing the strategy. She's got 16,000 life points. She's got more than double of what she started with. Alejandro Fernandez, with Crystal Beast, you never want to fill your back row with cards that cannot out themselves. The field spell actually benefits from having all the magic and trap card zones filled with Crystal Beasts. though as its last effect summons a Crystal Beast monster from the back row, Sapphire Pegasus and Ruby Carbuncle. Synergize energy well with that. Pegasus can fill the empty slot right away, even with monsters from the deck, and Ruby can special summon all Crystal Beasts treated as spell cards to the field. I love Crystal Beast, but it's a very nuanced and skillful deck to play. It is a very, it's a sort of deck, you'd have to play that deck for maybe a few duels. You probably have to give it 10 or so duels before you fully find out all its quirks, because it is a very good deck, but it is a difficult one to play as well. So 100% right about that. Bones has played Monster Reborn, but he's going to bring back Dark Lord Marie. Wait, no he's not. Magic Jammer. I didn't see Magic Jammer go down. Haha, take that, Bones. I mean, Bones has got a lot of face down cards, but it just doesn't look like he's got anything to play here. Emperor Pikachu says, Serenity put up a good fight against Panic, just didn't draw the right cards. Yeah, Panic wasn't very nice in that duel. He drew all of his good ones first. There's Dispel from Bones, who can't even destroy Wonderwand because it had Magic Reflector played on it earlier. Serenity is well protected here. Bones is just a sitting duck now. Sukowski says, wow, Marek got destroyed so fast in the first match. Marek seems to have nothing to fight off the Amazons effectively. I feel like he'd have to summon out Ra or something super powerful in the first 5 moves to compete. Looks like death by Snoo Snoo for Marek Ishtar. Who's she up against today? Rex Raptor. She's up against Rex Raptor after this, and I reckon that's going to be another death by Snoo Snoo. That's going to be her motto. That's going to be Tanya's motto. Death by Snoo Snoo. There's only two duelists known to ever have survived Tanya's death by Snoo Snoo, and that is Jaden and technically Bastion, because he lived. He got, beaten up all night, but he technically lived. Alright, Serenity, 18,000 life points exactly. Life points to spare, and Bones reduced to 0. Mr. Hootie Hoot RDK says, yes, oh my god, she can win. That's for Serenity and Panic. Well, and also says, I wish they added more settings to this game where you could turn off tribute summons and have a Duelist Kingdom rule set with anime rules. That would be really fun if we could do that, even if they limited it to certain cards. Like they only limit it to they didn't include that for GX and above series cards. If you get what I mean, only early cards could apply for those rules. Or they could make a Duelist Kingdom game and only have probably only need about 1,000 or so cards to fully have all the Duelist Kingdom cards, and then have a Duelist Kingdom rule set. I've tried playing this with a Duelist Kingdom rule set, and not doing direct attacks and stuff, but unless you can tribute without tribute summons, it just doesn't work. And with 2,000 life points, cards like Ukazi and stuff suddenly become very, very powerful. It's half their life points almost in one go. So Bones has started off with Armored Zombie. Dan Player 2K, I would love to know your Amazon S deck for campaign and your Term 1 Exodia deck for campaign, please. I might comment that. I might leave that in a comment in your message. As I do want to make a document for the decks. It'll just take a long time to do. The Watchdog is on the field now. Why was that summoned? Oh, maybe going for the continuous spell trap. Unless it was a misclick, because our Switch Joy-Cons have been buggering up a little bit. But that may have been a misread of effect. They may have thought that was end of turn, not main phase 2. Or thought maybe they could go to their main phase. Oh, unless it was because... Oh, unless they meant to go for their main phase, but it was grayed out and they clicked on their end phase by accident. as well. You've got to click into your battle phase, then your main phase 2 to actually get main phase 2 on grade. I am not sure. I mean, Serenity does have Monster Reborn, and she does have Penumbral Lady Soldier, so... Oh, she's also got Witch of the Black Forest in there. Okay, double up Witch of the Black Forest effect. Well, Penumbral Lady Soldier is a 2100, and that's a pretty strong beat stick against Bones. So she might be okay here, Serenity. Mr. Hooty Hoo RDK says Vampire Genesis. Vampire Genesis is such a cool card. He's actually really small as well. On the card, he looks massive, but in the anime, he's like he's really small. And Penumbral Lady Soldier gets rid of Armored Zombie. Kodos Gupos says, I reckon Perenity could benefit from equip cards. I kept calling her Perenity in the match against Panic. I don't think I put any equip cards in her deck. Maybe a Malevolent Nuzzler. And again, that's a darkish sort of card. I don't know. Hey, we could put an equip card. Maybe we could put like a I don't know, maybe a Horn of Light or something. I don't know. Well, Horn of Light's basically Malevolent Nuzzler, but for defense instead. But I mean, I don't think Serenity's going to need equip cards against Bones. She's battering him around. She's got a combo again as well with White Magician Picaro, and there's Watchcat as well. Play it down, play the combo. Alright, so her Fire Princess and White Magician Picaro combo is active again here. And Bones, he's also got that 2100 to deal with this time as well. Moonwolfie says, Gravekeepers versus Amazoness could be interesting since they are both just blowing through opponents like Gravekeepers did. Not sure if anyone or even Kaiba or Yugi can beat them since the cards have some very broken effects and it's very difficult to get the jump in them or even destroy one, especially with Queen, Princess, Sage, Amazoness Village and Onslaught's effects. And also says, I still have my Game Boy Advance and PlayStation 2 along with PS3, 4. I also have a Wii. I mainly got the Wii just for Just Dance and to play GameCube games. Unfortunately, when it comes to my original Pokemon Blue, Silver and maybe Crystal, they won't save the game anymore. Neither will my yellow version. That's the internal battery that goes in them. That stops them being able to save. So I basically start from scratch each time. I did pick up a digital copy of those 3 games on my Switch. I have some other Pokemon games on my DS and Switch. Can you get the digital copy of the original Gen 1 and Gen 2 on Switch? I thought it was 3DS. I have them on 3DS. I didn't know you could get them on Switch. If they're on Switch, I mean, I've got them on 3DS. I have them on PC. I don't think I've still got them on cartridge. I don't think I need them a 4th time, but then again, on Switch, we'll see. We'll see. I didn't know they were on Switch. Okay. Midnight DB says, bad reaction to Sumochi is why I included Reign of Mercy in my Shizuka build. Under bad reaction, Reign of Mercy would increase Shizuka's life points by 1,000 while burning her opponent for 1,000. Another card that can combo with bad reaction is Upstart Goblin. Shizuka draws 1 card and her opponent loses 1,000. It's not very Shizuka-like in terms of appearance, but functionality, it works. But functionally, it works. There's also gift card. As there it is, Serenity has taken this one 2-0. I'll go through some more comments in Tanya's match, but Serenity took this one relatively easily and got a good win. She's now 3 for 3, or 3 wins, 3 losses, so it's not a bad record. Thanks everybody Thanks everybody for tuning in. Tanya's matchup, and I'm going to showcase the story duel between Yugi and Kaiba, because winning the story duel with Kaiba is like almost impossible. So I'm going to see if I can do it. Thanks everyone for tuning in, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, take care, farewell.